What's going on, guys? Back with another long video, and today we are bringing you CWL hits from my Legend 2 modifier clan attacks. I have 7 of them on offer for you today. CWL actually isn't even over for us yet. We've got one more day, but so far it's going pretty good. Let's get into the attacks. So we're starting off with this box base, and the queen was shooting a giant arrow to take out that backside sweeper. She ended up getting targeted by this monolith, which makes her go down pretty quickly, but the Duke has walked his way into this revenge tower section and will hopefully take it out, and he does. So now our dragons and dragon riders just gotta path through this heavy town hall area with the rage spell. As soon as that pops, we're gonna pop our own warden ability, a freeze on that logger, because we all know the logger stinks to hit against, but if you freeze him up, it's not too bad. Use the minion prince ability to freeze all those defenses on the back end, even though they are in the overgrowth. We're freezing them anyways. Double whammy. But at this point, most of our troops are working their way around the base. The overgrowth wears off. They're still frozen a little bit, and then our troops are going to turn back and take them down. Once these dragon riders down at the bottom go down, we're going to work on reviving our Duke and just letting him take out the remainder of the bottom side of this base. The top side is gone. Freeze the long shot and the air defense so the minion prince can get through them, and this base is crushed. There is a backside multi-archer tower. I'm not sure how it didn't go down. We're gonna have to go back and get it, but at this point we have so many troops left and the revive spells. We'll just revive our minion prince to make sure we get it done. Attack number 1 in the books. Let's go to attack number 2. Attack number 2, very similar base, maybe the exact same one. That always makes it a little easier. 2 different clans, but exact same base to hit on day 1. A little nice. Queen shoots out that backside sweeper again. Also gets the air defense, which is nice. And then we're letting our Duke path in towards the base, but he runs into this Tesla farm here. He's actually going to work his way a little bit towards his bomb tower. Hopefully he turns back around, attacks the queen, and takes out that revenge tower for us. We do need that. Dragons come in with the Dragon Riders Minion Prince Warden ability, or not Warden ability, but Warden, and the Skywagon are coming down. They're going to path straight into this monolith scatter shot area, and then we're going to hit into this town hall compartment. Duke does get the revenge tower down, so that is key. Overgrowth goes down on the backside fire spitter. Warden ability to counteract the rage spell. Use the minion prince ability to freeze up all those enemy heroes and defenses in the core area of the base. And now I'm just letting it ride. There's not much left. We got a couple freezes and a totem. Once the dragons on the bottom side go away, we could probably revive our Duke, but until then, we're just going to be patient. We're going to let our Duke lay there and rest, because we don't want him to come back into the dragon area and not have his ability. When he doesn't have his ability, he is still a super high big tank, but just doesn't get the value in terms of DPS that you would want. Quite honestly, this attack, it's so crushed I don't even need to use the Duke. I probably could have finished this off without him, but we'll drop him there just to clean up. It is CWL. We're not taking any risks here, boys. That's going to be attack number 2 for day 1. 2 triples, 2 attacks. Let's get into day number 2. Day 2 comes along, and we have this weird box base with the invis tower near the town hall. Now my queen shoots out that front side air sweeper, and I thought she might actually be able to get the invis spell triggered, but it didn't work as well, so now we're going to have to trigger that later. Our dragons and dragon riders are going to come in from here, and we're actually kind of hoping our Duke stays down towards the bottom. He's going to come to the top. He's going to come into the main army. I was kind of hoping he would stay down towards the bottom and die so that we could revive him back into the town hall later. But it looks like he's going to join the army here in a second. The Warden ability to counteract this rage tower compartment that's going off right now. Our own rage spell to push him through the core. Unfortunately, the ice golems came out of the CC. It looks like the giant or the queen just got a little too close, pulled him out. But at this point, we're looking good, besides the fact that the logger is over there by himself with a few troops in the town hall. Hopefully they can take that down. Our Dragon Duke somehow is still up and has not died yet. He is working his way towards the bottom side of the space. And we do get the Town Hall, which is nice. Dragon got it on like its last shot. That makes it a little less worrisome in terms of getting the 2-star. That is secured. And now we just have this backside monolith. We can freeze that. And then we have to worry about the multi-gear tower and the logger. Unfortunately, we don't have any spells for the logger, so he could become part of an issue. But we have what looks to be enough troops. I don't know. Whenever you run to the logger, you never really know if you have enough troops, because if he can just like push back all your troops over and over again, especially while this long or multi-gear tower takes him out, you never know. It could not be enough. But he goes down. We have the death damage from the Duke. That helps a ton. And that's going to be triple number 3. Let's head into attack number 2 for day 2. Yeah, that's it. Starting off with a giant arrow to shoot across the base and take out the air sweeper like normal. Then we're starting with our 2 dragons at the bottom side here to go ahead and set the funnel. And then just spamming the rest of our troops in right at this 11 o'clock area. And they're going to push their way towards the Town Hall. Now the Duke did get pulled into the base a little bit here. Plus the giant has pulled the ice golems, which is going to be kind of a pain. Sometimes it's better if the giant stays around the outside. He walked his way in, so that's alright. We use the Warden ability through the enemy rage tower, or is it a rage tower? Yeah, the enemy logger section. Overgrowth the backside fire spitter, and then use our minion prince ability here to take out this revenge tower. Now, we did get a bit of a split, which I hate when this army splits. It can be very costly, and a lot of times the army dies out very quickly. Top side dragons have actually died out. The minion prince is still in there, but he's just about to go down to this long shot. And the dragon duke, I can revive him and get him back into the mix. He's going to go ahead and take out the long shot. He's going to go ahead and hopefully take out the multi and the scatter there. We don't have a ton of troops left, but we have a couple dragons and dragon runners down at the bottom. The Duke is going to actually power his way through with the super dragon, taking out that wizard tower for us. And this is going to be triple number 4 in day 2. Let's head into day 3 and see if we can continue this hot streak. Alright, day number 3, attack number 1, and it's the same base, but I mess up my giant arrow. Crap. This means that sweeper is going to be pushing our troops back the entire time. We could have a problem here. The Duke comes in from the bottom. He's going to set the funnel, but we got to drop all of our dragons, dragon riders, skywagon, and the minion prince right into this sweeper section with a rage spell as well, which means that sweeper is going to be doing double sweeping, which is a pain in the butt. Actually, just as outside the rage tower. That's nice. We go ahead and freeze it because we got to get our troops into the core. We're going to probably have to use an early warden ability and a rage spell to get them through that section of the base. You can see a lava hound comes out of there. That's interesting. Haven't seen one of those in the CC in a long time. The troops are now pushing their way through the core. Didn't look like it hampered us too bad. The sweeper only got off like 1 or 2 shots, so that's good. The dragons down at the bottom are clearing out some of these defenses. We use the minion prince ability to trigger that invis spell near the town hall. And now we can just wait and revive our Duke straight into that monolith section, or not monolith, multi-inferno section. And he's going to help take out this town hall. Logger's already down. Backside defenses are going down. The minion prince is getting targeted. Let's see if we can retarget that so we can take out this monolith. And other than that, we've got quite a bit of troops left, so this should be a pretty crushing 3-star. My Sneezy is taking out the monolith, which is nice. And that is going to do it. Swag dispel, even with missing that initial giant arrow. Let's head into the next attack. Second to last attack here is going to be this box base, and again we're using our queen to shoot out the giant or the air sweepers, and then we're placing our Duke down at the bottom. This is pretty much textbook box base material. You can do it at almost any base, and as long as you use your overgrowth and your rage spell correctly, it seems to work just about every single time. Now the Duke walks his way in towards this monolith. We're distracting it a little bit to see if we can get him a little more value and get him through that section of the base. But he's going to end up going down. That's okay. We use the Warden ability to push our dragons and dragon riders through the Town Hall section with the Revenge Tower and the Logger. Logger is being a little bit annoying, but they did take him down. Revenge Tower goes down. Use the Minion Prince ability to freeze up everything on the back end. And now all we've really got is this backside Fire Spitter compartment that has been overgrowth for the remainder of the attack. The dragons split here. A couple of the dragon riders go up to the top while the dragons go down to the bottom, leaving a awkward multi-inferno tower standing in the core, just somehow by itself. Luckily, the super dragon comes back and targets it, takes it down. And at this point, we've got a pretty crushed base. We've got a lot of troops on the top side. Minion Prince with the dragons. We've got the Dragon Duke working his way on the bottom side. We still have 2 totems and a revive spell. We're just going to use the totems. We probably didn't even need them. That's going to be another triple in this Legend 2 modifier CWL. Let's head into the final attack. Final attack is on SA Grom. You've probably seen this one. I did a super cool plan on it in my latest video. But just to recap, CWL week, we're going to be showing you yet again. We're using the Queen to go ahead and shoot at the backside sweeper, Dragon Duke into this bottom side compartment. Once he comes into this compartment, he's going to work his way towards the Revenge Tower and hopefully take it out. The dragons and dragon riders are going to come into this raged up section of the base, opposite the Fire Spitter, and hopefully get through as much as they can before we need to use this Warden ability, because this core looks pretty nasty. We go ahead and freeze that multi just to keep our troops a little bit healthier. Logger starts coming out. We use our totem to distract, use the Warden ability, pop the rage spell, and are going to let these troops just go to work in the core of the base. Unfortunately, the Warden has kind of worked his way down towards the bottom, so there's a lot of troops in the core that are not getting the benefit of his ability. Kind of a weird stance for him. I wish he was standing a little bit more, or flying, I guess, a little bit more towards the middle of the base. Once the troops on the top went down, we revived our Duke to go ahead and take out that Revenge Tower, and now it's just a waiting game. Going ahead and using our final freeze totem and revive spell here on the backside, reviving our Duke and securing off another triple. Tomorrow I will bring the rest of my attacks, and I will see you then.